Hello, welcome to like a vlog style episode on the channel today. I'm gonna just be, hanging out at home today, doing some like chores and just talking to you guys about like what's going on in life at the moment. I'm engaged and getting ready for marriage, so there's a few things in my life that are kind of in that transition period at the moment. And so, yeah, today will just be like a chit chat, kind of follow me about the day video and talk you through some of the things that happen as a Christian woman who is getting married and what that looks like moving forward. Some special guests with me today. I've got Bentley, the King Charles Cavalier, and I've got Percy, the annoying black cat who likes to wake me up at 5:30 in the morning. Don't you, baby? So I was watching some vlogs actually by a YouTuber called Sage. I'll link her channel down below. But she just basically inspired me so much about being a homemaker and the role of doing chores and things around the house and kind of the difference that actually does make to, I guess, your mental state, but also the mental state of like everyone around you. So I'm inspired today. I've dressed up like a 50s housewife. I've got my dress on. I've got this cute little bow. My hair's just up out of the way. Red lipstick, a little bit of makeup, just to get me into the feel of, being like a homemaker, being a housewife. And not that at all once I get married I will be a housewife, we'll still both be working full-time, but just kind of getting into that mindset of I'm being a wife, I'm serving my household, not just myself anymore. So I had put on a load of washing last night, Friday night, and I hung that out this morning, and I'd also done another load this morning before I started filming, so I'm going to go hang that out soon and put in a third load, which is the sheets that I've stripped from the bed. So busy day of washing. I need to go grocery shopping as well. I'm going to sit down and meal plan the week just based on what kind of ingredients that I have already, trying to stick to as low a budget as I can this week, just with trying to save for a wedding and all of that. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So I'm trying something different this weekend. I'm trying to do things like a little bit at a time and chip away at them. Normally my method on weekends is wait till the last day on the weekend and then do everything all at once, and then I feel really overwhelmed. So I'm trying today to do little bits at a time and see if that makes me feel better. There's something that I'm doing. If you watched my video a few months ago, I think it was just before Christmas, I went on the like no buy challenge. So I did that, not like, thinking more of it as a chance to, I guess, just learn about consumerism and use up some of my products. Now that I'm engaged and I'm planning to move into my partner's house, I just really am continuing that like no buy kind of thing and just trying to use up products as much as I can, because I'm moving into his house. Like, we both have our own separate houses, so we both have a whole house full of stuff, and we're now trying to like condense it into one house. And so I'm just trying to minimize and use up things where I can. Those consumables like, makeup and beauty products and perfume. I wanna, celebrate. There's some wins that I've had recently, so let me show you. So I have whittled down my makeup collection. I'm just trying to use up the ones that have the least like left in them first, so that like I use them up faster. So trying to use up this one that's only got a little bit left, and this one it's only got a little bit left, and then I'm gonna keep working on these larger ones. But yeah, I've got like all this makeup and I've got all this stuff underneath the sink, and there's just so much stuff that is there that we kind of need to use up. Every time I'm getting ready, I'm trying to just use up products and use up things that are nearing their end to get rid of them, because the less stuff that we have to move in to one house, the less cluttered there's gonna be. So if you're like engaged and you're gonna be moving in together, really start like a few months before trying to use up products and stop buying new products, which is really challenging when you're like, you know, in wedding mode because you're in buy mode. But like, don't buy any new makeup, don't buy any new consumable products. Use up what you've got first. That's probably a really big thing that I'm going to say, is that everything for the wedding, I made it as super cheap as possible, and I tried to think of things that I could use in more than one way. So like the flowers that are going to be on the arch in the wedding are going to be also on the bridal table in the reception. So trying to be smart like that. Be practical about like, you know, will I wear this again? Will I use this again? I'm not buying a dress for my hen's party. I'm just going to wear a dress that I already have. I'm not buying a dress for the like engagement shoot. I'm just going to wear a dress I already have. Like, don't get sucked in so much to the consumerism is one thing that I would say. I might do a whole blog after we get married with like costings of things and what we ended up doing, so that people can learn from it, take from it, and find ways. What is in your ear? Yeah, people can learn from it and take away tips and things like that, so that you can benefit from what my lessons are. So here I'm just sitting down and I'm going on taste.com and just having a look under like the quick and easy section, and just had a look at some recipes that kind of matched most of the ingredients that I had, and just wrote down a few. Looking a little sad. If anyone has one of these and they know like the optimum amount of water and sunlight, I just can't seem to get it right at either. Like the water is too soggy and it's not drying out enough, or I like seem to burn it in the sun. I just can't get the balance right. So yeah, this is what it's called, Angel's Tears. I love how he wraps around the bathroom sink. I think it looks really great. And then this little guy is kind of living here, was kind of living there. I just don't know what he wants. So I came back from the shops. I didn't film when I was in the shops. I am still a little bit awkward doing that kind of stuff, but I got some really good things that I needed. So I went to Woolworths and got my hair curl cream, which is normally $18 a bottle. It's half price, so I got 2 of them. So that, yeah, I basically will stock up and leave this because I go through it quite quickly. So it's always good when it is half price. I really want to do my nails today. I hope I have time. I have to go to a birthday party that starts at 5 and it is already nearly 1 o'clock. So, but basically I want to do my nails, and I realized like my cuticle is like really like long. I don't know if you can see those, but like it's really long and jaggedy. And my friend did my nails like a few months ago and she like cut the cuticle off and it looked so good. So I went to the chemist, got a cuticle pusher and cuticle cutter. I really hope I don't accidentally like cut my cuticle. Got a pumice stone. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a pamper I think this weekend. So got a pumice stone so I can like, you know, exfoliate all the dead skin off, and give my, you know, body like a deep hydration. And I also bought a like a sleeping turban thing, which I already put upstairs, from the chemist as well, and it's to put all my hair up in at night because again I was watching her video and realized that like in the 50s and 40s like the women would tie up their hair so that like the curls wouldn't get ruined overnight, and I was like, oh, like yeah, I need to do that. Like I mean I try and plunk it on top of my hair, but like it still is, you know, getting in my face, and I'm worried about in the future after I get married like it being in my partner's face all the time. So I think a little hair wrap thing will be perfect. And yeah, I also went to TK Maxx and bought a suitcase for our honeymoon because my partner only has a duffel bag which can fit everything, but he's like, I think I'm kind of at the point where I'm sick of like carrying a duffel bag around. It'd be really convenient to have like a suitcase that I just pull along instead. So I went to TK Maxx. I got a suitcase for $130 for like 100 liters, which if you know the price of suitcases, you know that they're normally like $300, $400 for that size. So I got an absolute steal. So yeah, that's what we're up to today. I'm gonna try and figure out how to make iced tea. Just really in the mood for iced tea, but I don't really know how to make it. I've got this Fruit Lovers pack. It says cold brew. I think we could try strawberry and raspberry. That sounds good. How do I do this? Moment of truth. Gonna see what it tastes like. It's very fruity and delicious. I think this is a win. I think I'm gonna do this more. Yum. Alright, let's go put some things away. Cleaned up the car boot. It was quite messy before. I'll show you what I always have in my boot. So this is basically we're going to the beach kit. So it's got a beach towel, it's got a sun hat, and it's got some sunscreen in it. This is a picnic blanket, and this is a beach tent. So whenever we go to the beach, even if it's spontaneous, I've got sun protection, I've got towels, and I've got somewhere to sit if we need to. And then this is like grocery bags. So I always have a big bag of grocery bags in the boot so that whenever I go to the shops, I always have some bags with me ready to go. Okay, so I'm ready to do my nails. I do gel nails. I just find normal nail polish is a complete waste of time for me because I work with kids and I'm using my hands all the time. So I use gel polish. I'm at the moment using the Sister Co system, which is where there are like mineral powders rather than polishes. So they're like, all of them are glittery, basically. Like even the non-glittery colors, they are shimmery. Does that make sense? So it's not like everyone's cup of tea. Sometimes I don't want to shimmer, but because I'm doing the no buy thing, I'm using up products before I purchase more like things. So I can't buy any normal gel polish until I use all this up, which is fine. Yes, I'm going to do today, I don't know what color yet. I really need to actually like shape and stuff my nails because they're really ratchet, and I get to use my new cuticle thing actually. So let's try and open this up. I think I will shape my nails and then do the cuticle stuff afterwards. Alright, so I've trimmed and like filed on my nails and cuticles. Okay, so just like any gel polish, you just do like your base coat and then your top coat and you put your thing on. So I will do my nails and show you at the end. Alright, so I have finished. Hello. So I've just freshened up. I've had a shower, did my nails like before. I'm just about to start cooking. I'm running a little bit behind. The party starts in an hour and I have only just turned the oven on to preheat. I realized that I didn't have potatoes. So I was supposed to be making like a potato egg and like pea frittata thing. But I realized that I didn't have potatoes. But instead of potatoes, we're trying to substitute rice. It looks like it's something that people have made. I'm just ballparking ingredients, but anyway, I'm gonna get on it because I'm running very late.
I like to be educated. But I'm so...
Good morning. It's the next day. I stopped filming after I went to my friend's birthday party, but yeah, just woken up. It's Sunday now. This is that hair wrap thing that I was telling you guys about. So yeah, plans for today. I'm gonna firstly make a coffee. It's the first thing I do in the morning when I wake up. And then I do have to keep like cleaning the surfaces in the house. It's a bit messy. I'm gonna edit this vlog to put up for you guys. What else am I gonna do? I think I'm just gonna sit down and read a book today. I'm really sad. One of my nails like chipped on the corner. I haven't seen my fiance all weekend, so I am going to try and catch up with him today so that we can hang out. Oh, he is calling right now. So he just called. We are going to catch up after I make my coffee. He's going to come over. I won't be able to film much. He has a son, a small child. I won't give away too many details just because I don't want people to be stalking. But yes, so I won't be filming when I'm with them because of privacy reasons. But yeah, we're going to go to the park and just hang out as like a little family. And yeah, I'll try and get some work stuff done today and then go to church tonight. So all in all, it should be a fun day. Good morning, everyone. It is now Monday. Sorry that I didn't film much yesterday. We basically spent some time together as a family and then we went to church at night time. And then I came home and basically went to bed. I was exhausted. But today is Monday. Monday is my day that I do my business stuff. I work as a therapist the other days during the week, but Monday is my business, life coaching, doing my podcast stuff, all the stuff for you. So I will be editing this video today and uploading it today for you guys. But yeah, I've just spent the morning reading the Bible, doing some nice reflections. As part of our like pre-marriage counselling, we're going through this marriage book, and it's got like a section where we have to put like our 1, 5 and 10 year goals in different like sections. I'll show you actually. Yeah, so it's got here like the different sections. Oh, how can I do this? And we have to do it separately and then come together and compare it so that it kind of creates that communication between the two of us of different expectations and things like that. So yeah, it's been really nice to have our premarital counselling. I've just been doing that through our church. Like we just contacted the pastor that's like arranging to marry us, and so he's offering that. Yeah, and I've just been like journaling and still reading this Tim Keller book, The Meaning of Marriage, which basically talks about like the biblical foundations of marriage. I was going back through this Amanda Vivier's book that I did like a year, maybe even 2 years ago now, which was basically like reflecting on the year and like what do I want to see next year. I think I did this the end of 2021 heading into 2022, and I just got it out again just to reflect on like what did I say I wanted to accomplish last year, and did I do those things, and then kind of creating and setting plans for myself this year. And I kind of had a good idea for like a future podcast, but basically like I really do believe that we have the power to create kind of almost the world that we want to see, or like we have the power to set our intentions and work towards the world that we want to see. And I think we're seeing that a lot, you know, people are saying, oh, I'm manifesting having this kind of life, and it's working for them. So I think it's not so much the question of like, can we do this? It's more the question of like, is this something I should be doing? And is this something that's in God's plan? And so I just really, felt on my heart as I was kind of reflecting this morning and like looking at this stuff, and, you know, it has like, what goals do you want to accomplish and stuff like that. I think sometimes we do fall into the trap as Christians of like, oh, like I can have these plans, but, you know, like it's just up to God if it works or not. And we don't really like actively work to pursue our goals, which I think is not correct. Not something that we should be doing. Is just like passively sitting back expecting everything to work. But also on the flip side, we shouldn't be striving and just doing everything out of our own strength. There is an element of sitting back and letting God guide you. And I think perhaps the biggest element is like, is this something God even wants you to be working on? I could pick to be a skydiving instructor tomorrow, and I could work, you know, hard towards that goal and train and get it done quickly. But is that something God actually wants me to do? Just because I accomplished that goal doesn't mean that that was something God had planned for my life, you know? So yeah, I'm just really in this kind of like mindful reflection stage of I can create goals and plans for my life, but I need to also make sure that those goals and plans are aligning with what God wants, and then pursue them and seek them and ask God for his guidance and his wisdom and his blessing along those paths and journeys. Because I have no doubt that if I do set my mind to something and I do work with God and with the giftings he's given me, or with passion and drive, that I would accomplish those things. But am I going to do that in a way that's going to drain me spiritually? Am I trying to seek some kind of satisfaction out of this that I'm not getting from God, or that I should be trying to get from God? You know, there's just because we can do something doesn't mean that it makes it right. So yeah, that's the kind of headspace I'm in at the moment. So on that note, I am just about to eat some breakfast and edit all this content today and get dressed. I will get dressed. I think that will put me in a good mindset of like, I'm being accomplished. Hello again. So it is now 12:30. I have finished editing all the content from the last few days. And then my dress alterations person just messaged to say that my dress is ready to pick up at 1:30. So I will head over there. You can see all my wedding stuff in the background. I have just picked up my wedding dress. It looks so good, guys. So good. I'm gonna put it upstairs now in the cupboard, and it will stay there for the next 2 months until it is our wedding. I also just bought an Apple AirTag from the shops for my cat. When I move to my partner's house, he will be allowed outside. Percy will be allowed outside. So I got an AirTag because, you know, chances are he will get lost the first few times he goes out wandering. So yeah, I'll show you. It looks really cute. Here's my little boy. He's just enjoying some outside time. When I put him outside the room, I always have him leashed up, but here's his little AirTag under his neck. So just getting him used to wearing it. And look, it's got the cutest little cat emoji on it. Hey! Yeah, so I'm just letting him get used to wearing that because he's not used to wearing a collar all the time. And then he's going to wear that over the next 2 months. And then when he goes to my partner's house, we're going to still have him on the leash for like the first month or two, just to get him used to like the smells and like the fact that that is his new home. And then we can let him go out without the leash and we'll be able to track him if he gets lost. Got about an hour now before I pick up my partner's son from school. And yeah, so I'm gonna just add this onto the vlog and upload it and then be done. So thanks so much for like watching my weekend. I hope it was interesting for you. If you like this style like videos, make sure to thumbs up so that I know to do this kind of stuff again. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week and may God bless you and may God speak to you about whatever it is in life that you need to hear. God bless you. Amen.